So there's currently a debate raging in America in the wake of the George Floyd murder about defunding the different police forces across the country. And it's certainly, as I said, sparked major discussion. So many different viewpoints. If you just look at the right side of politics, the left side of politics in the United States, so many different emotions being expressed. And I think for those in the position of power to make decisions, to make change, they need to listen to the different voices that are speaking at the moment. There are communities who are genuinely scared of the police. Look what happened to George Floyd, and it wasn't an isolated incident. So change needs to happen. There are those who are also genuinely scared to say, let's defund the police, and they won't have the ability and the resources to respond when I'm in trouble, when I'm in danger, is another thing to consider. And so all of this needs to be considered. There certainly needs to be change. The status quo doesn't seem that it can continue the way it's going. There needs to be change. But I was thinking about, how do I apply this to my small world, to my little sort of circle of influence that I have, to my family, if you like. And I was thinking about the whole concept of defunding police in general. And it really, I guess, connected with me in the sense of, when would you really not need a police force? When, in a sense, you live in the times of Mashiach, when you live in a society where people live harmoniously, where people don't judge each other by their skin color, where people accept each other for who they are, where people are kind and generous, they don't steal from one another, they don't harm or murder one another. It's a society which we'd all love to live in. It's a society which we pray for, which we hope for, as I said, at times of Mashiach. And I was reminded of the story, of, I think it was Remendel of Horodok, the Horodoker Rebbe. And it says that once, there was a rumor going around that the Mashiach had arrived. And it says that he opened his window, he almost, smelt the air, took a breath of the air, and he said, no, Mashiach hasn't yet arrived. And those who analyze the story explain that really in his home, it was already the air of Mashiach. Perhaps he had already created the environment in his small home that it was already sensed that the times of Mashiach were there. And so therefore, when he opened his window, he was saying, has the world also now got that same feeling? I think that's really a lesson that I want to bring in my own life, and hopefully to my family, my community, and hopefully you can take in yours. And that is, while this debate is raging, and as I said, there needs change. Change needs to happen. Why can we not at least try create a society within our own lives, and as much of an influence as we can have on others around us and inspire others around us, to create an environment where it feels like Mashiach is in our presence as well? Why can't we treat others with kindness and care and concern? Why can't we treat others as equals and understand we are all God's creatures? That doesn't have to wait till decisions are made about defunding police. Let's start right now. Let's create a society where we can be proud and we can live harmoniously. Let's all do that. So as the decision makers are grappling with this, and of course voters can vote how they feel that people can make the right decisions, it shouldn't stop any of us from making a difference. Let's make the air around us the air of Mashiach. Let's create the world around us a world of Mashiach. Be kind, be considerate, be nice to the person next to you, regardless of who they might be. And hopefully in doing so, when we open the window, we'll see that has spread across the world. Wishing you and yours a wonderful weekend, beautiful Shabbos, and please God, creating a society which we can all be proud of and enjoy living in. Take care.